my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. Forgotten anniversary, why was General Andranik's day not marked? Turkish women's role in the genocide committed against Armenians. Trump threatens to halt trade with Spain over Iran military base dispute. Iran-Middle East tension continue to rise. Iranian advisor, no negotiations. Iran claims full control of the Strait of Hormuz. Dink, why was he killed instead of tried? Lamb, Khashlama, a traditional Armenian dish. When it comes to national memory, silence can sometimes speak louder than the strongest statements. Many people are now asking why some of our compatriots did not mark the birthday of Andranik. General Andranik is not a historical figure. He is a symbol of organized Armenian resistance, a leader who fought in Western Armenia with his troops and volunteer units and represent the idea of national self-defense. Today it is often said that the army of the Republic of Armenia is 34 years old, but does the history of Armenian military power begin only after the restoration of independence? In the army is presented as the only 34-day institution and the place of General Andranik having at that history. A nation must remember its heroes not only on anniversaries but as part of its values. Andranik's example reminds us that status is protected through propaganda's organization and responsibility. One thing is clear: the memory of nation's heroes should never be left to chance. Researchers have documented for the first time that Turkish women were actively involved in pre-genocide and genocide propaganda in Smyrna between 1919 and 1922. Their influence was used to gain public trust, staging propaganda, and mobilize society against opponents. Particular attention is given to Halide Edip and other elite women whose speeches had strong influence. The study presents its process based on the testimonies of Armenian and Greek eyewitnesses, revealing an important but little studied historical reality. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened no-stop trade with Spain after Madrid banned the United States from using military bases on its territory for operations against Iran. Speaking to journalists at the White House, Trump said Spain had behaved terribly and stated he was ready to stop everything related to Spain. Even today, he added that Washington could legally restrict imports from Spain. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said such measures could have legal grounds. Spain's government responded that any decisions must respect international law and existing agreement between the European Union and the United States. Earlier, Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez described U.S. and Israel's strikes on Iran as unjustified and dangerous. Military actions in the Middle East continue. U.S. President Donald Trump has faced strong criticism from Democratic representatives aimed ongoing operations against Iran and Lebanon. U.S. and Israeli forces have carried out strikes on several targets, including a hotel near Beirut and the Assembly of Experts building in Qom. According to preliminary data, the total number of coasters has exceeded 800. Iran has responded for the fourth consecutive night with strikes on Israeli and American targets in the region, including reports of attack aboard the American consulate in Dubai and the port of Fujairah. The situation in the region remains extremely tense as the international community calls for an immediate ceasefire and return to negotiation. Mohammad Mohbesh, advisor in Iran's supreme leader, stated that Iran is ready to continue the war and will not negotiate with the United States. He said the country has enough capacity for long-term resistance and will continue military actions if necessary. Recalling the 8-year Iran-Iraq war, Mohbesh said Iran's history and civilization show that its people are not afraid of war. The regional situation remains tense. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced that the Strait of Hormuz is under Iran's full control. According to the statement, any vessel attempting to pass through the strait could be targeted by missiles or drones. IRGC naval representative Mohammad Akhbarzadeh said the strait is currently completely controlled by Iranian naval forces. Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump said American naval forces are ready to escort oil tankers through the important road in the Persian Gulf. The Strait of Hormuz lies between Iran and Oman and carries about 20% of the world's oil supply. Since February 28, Israel and the United States have launched strikes on Iran, while Tehran has represented with attacks on Israel and American targets in the region. In a country where critical journalists are usually prosecuted under Article 301 for insulting the nation, Dink could have simply been taken to court. His newspaper, Agos, could have been closed. But he was not tried. He was killed. 3 shots in the back silenced a voice that had become too powerful. Many believe he was seen as a threat because he spoke openly about memory, truth, and coexistence. According to materials he published, she may have been an Armenian orphan named Hatun Sebiljan, whose family was deported during the massacres. Dink brought this truth to the public. Many believe it was for its reason that he paid with his life. 3 shots in the back. Today we present a traditional and healthy Armenian dish, lamb khashlama. It is a classic recipe often served as festive Armenian tables. Ingredients: 1 kg lamb meat, 3-4 potatoes, 2-3 carrots, 1 onion, salt, pepper, and herbs such as mint. Preparation: boil the lamb in water, add chopped potatoes, carrots, and onion. Cook on low heat until the ingredients become soft. Finally, add salt, pepper, and fresh herbs. The result is a warm, filling, and delicious dish that reflects the traditional flavors of Armenian cuisine. Enjoy the taste! If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.